So the Chicago Bulls picked up their 5th win in a row yesterday. And this team is bipolar. They started out the season 6-1, then they had a 7-game losing streak, and all 7 of those games came against teams with a below 500 record. And the last 5 games are on a 5-game winning streak, and all 5 of those wins are against teams with a winning record. So I have no idea what to make of the Chicago Bulls. Actually, I take that back. I know exactly what to make of the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls are not a good basketball team. They're also not a terrible basketball team. They're an extremely mid basketball team. They've built their entire roster on having 8 to 10 good players with no great players. You can argue over who's the best player on the roster. Some people will tell you Coby White. He's had a pretty disappointing season. His shooting splits are down across the board. He's not getting to the rim with the same efficiency that he did last year. His playmaking is almost non-existent, and his defense is worse than ever. Josh Giddey, he's putting up some great stats. Last night, he wasn't that good, guys. If we want to be real about it, he wasn't that good. I know he had double-digit assists, but he shot 18% from the field, had, I believe, 6 turnovers. It's amazing they won the game with him playing that way. So their best guys, I mean, Giddey will probably make an all-star game, but they don't have anybody on this team who should be the number one of a winning team. But when you have 8 to 10 good players and you play the way the Bulls play with their pace, where they're just constantly running, constantly throwing fresh bodies out there, you're going to surprise some teams. You're going to get some wins. The Sixers last night, it was a really weird game for them. Embiid was killing it on the offensive end. He was getting bucket after bucket. He was also falling down anytime someone got within a foot of him. I cannot stand watching that man play basketball. But defensively, he was a nightmare. Defensively, he was falling asleep. He can't move out there. That was one of my keys for the Bulls if they were going to win that game, is attack Joel Embiid whenever he's out there. Just get to the paint, attack him. Trey Jones was living in the paint last night. Nobody on their team wanted to play any perimeter defense. BJ Edgecombe, he has all the intangibles. He has all of the tools to be a good defender. He did not show them last night. Same with Quentin Grimes, Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey. None of those dudes were playing defense last night. The Bulls guards, Trey Jones especially, Ayo Dosunmu, they were living in the paint last night. They were creating a ton of opportunities. So it was another one of those games where I felt like it didn't really feel to me like the Chicago Bulls necessarily won the game. It felt like the Sixers lost the game. And that's the way I felt after that Cavs win the other day too. I felt like the Cavs blew that game more than the Bulls won that game. So I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh, the Bulls won 5 in a row. Maybe they are for real. I mean, they started the season hot, and now they're fully healthy and they're good again. I just don't see it, guys. I still don't think that they're better than the Heat, the Raptors. I still don't think they're better than the Sixers, even though they beat the Sixers last night. Obviously, the top of the East, the Pistons, the Knicks, they're not better than any of those teams. The Bulls are destined to be a play-in team. They might mess around and catch the Hawks and pass the Hawks in the standings. They might get up to an 8 seed, but they're not a top 6 team in this conference. Not even close. They're going to go into the play-in again. They're probably going to meet the Heat again, and they're probably going to lose again. So the last 5 games, yeah, it's been fun to watch the Bulls win. I'm never going to be one of those fans who just openly roots for his team to lose or doesn't enjoy watching them play hard and get wins. Like, that's just not how I'm built. Even though I want them to tank, I want them to take that as a direction. As long as they're out there and they're playing hard and, the game is enjoyable to watch, I'm going to have fun watching it. That's just the kind of fan I am. But the last 5 games, they have not moved me at all, guys. They have not swayed me at all. I am not a believer in this team whatsoever. I'm not going to say it's fake basketball, but it's extremely gimmicky basketball where you just play as fast as you can, shoot as many threes as you can. Everything with the Bulls is either a 3 or a layup. It would be nice if they were allowed to take mid-range jump shots, but apparently that's the mandate from the coaching staffs. We don't want anything in the mid-range. We want it all at the rim, at the 3, and it makes for just gimmicky basketball that I'm just never going to believe in. When times get tough, and you see it in those play-in games, times get tough, the refs start to swallow their whistle a little bit. It starts to be a little bit of a dogfight. The Bulls, man, when they get punched in the mouth, they don't punch back, and that's been a problem for this team the entire Billy Donovan era. And as long as he's the coach, I'm just never going to believe in the team. So it's been fun watching them win lately. You guys let me know in the comments, how do you feel about the Bulls? Are you buying into this win streak, or are you like me? Are you a little bit more pessimistic when it comes to the Chicago Bulls?